Hi, welcome to Video Games Revisited. Today we're going to be talking about Outlaw on the Atari 2600. Now we're going to be looking at obviously the home version, not the arcade version. It's mostly a two-player game, so I'm going to be playing this with my glamorous assistant. But there's quite a lot to see, so let's take a look at it.
Now Outlaw is a simple little western game. You take control of a cowboy and all you've got to do is just shoot stuff. Now game modes 1 to 12 are two-player only, and the aim is to be the first player to get 10 points. Now you get points by shooting your opponent, which to be honest wouldn't be much fun without the inclusion of one key feature, I feel, which is the ability to shoot diagonally. Now this adds quite a lot to the game and allows you to develop your own little strategies and little tricks to fool the other player into doing exactly what you want, just queuing up a couple of straight shots that they can easily avoid and then getting yourself into the exact position you know, and then just bouncing a bullet off the side and catching them unawares. Now it might look overly simple and boring, but I really do urge you to go out and play it. It's surprisingly fun to sit down with a friend and just slug it out and test each other. Now there are 12 separate game modes, each of which vary slightly from the last, adding something to keep you entertained. For example, you'll find different combinations of the following variations across the 12 different modes. I mean, we have the cactus and the large and cumbersome caravan to shoot around. There's moving obstacles that just kind of scroll up down the screen, which get in the way when you're shooting, making you really have to time your shots to hit the other player. There's like a breakaway mode where each of your bullets will take out a block on the obstacle, so you have to clear a path all the way through to get to the other player. However, there's a little flaw in this, as if you clear an obstacle completely out the way, you can just wander through onto the other person's side, and if you get onto the other player's side, you can't turn around and pop a shot in their back. You just end up back to back against them, which is no good for anybody. And there's also a limited ammo mode where you get like an ammo bar at the top that regenerates as you wait or kill the other player or get killed, which kind of makes you conserve your ammo and really wait to get that crucial shot in to kill the other player. Now I can't help looking at Outlaw as a predecessor to those great multiplayer games that have kept us all enthralled over the year and wasted many an evening with our friends online, whether it was Counter-Strike or Halo or Modern Warfare or whatever's about now. The premise and the appeal is universal, and even though this was two people right next to each other talking trash and just having a little bit of fun, it's good to see the history of the games I've wasted most of my youth playing. Now I'll touch on the single player modes, which were 13 to 16. I don't rate them particularly highly. I don't see them being much fun even back then, and I figure they were probably shoved in at the end just because they knew what people were coming to play. They were coming to play some fast fun multiplayer. I just find them to be just fairly monotonous. You know, once you've got your timing down, you can just hit the target over and over again, or on some of the later modes it's just too unpredictable. You just end up firing randomly and just hoping to hit your mark. That said, I've really enjoyed taking a look back at this game. It's not the prettiest game to look at in the world, but I can see why it was so popular, and without wishing to attract too much ridicule, I think it's aged fairly well. So that's pretty much all there is to see here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time.